Hello, my name's Kunal and welcome back. This is like a follow-up video. We're continuing the discussion about depression because कोई इंडिया में bother ही नहीं करता है, उनको कोई लेना देना नहीं है. They don't care, right? So we care. This is a safe space. Where do we start?
Where do we start? So it started when I was 11. Where like when people, give you advice that you should eat better, you should sleep better, you should exercise more. These aren't like wrong things. I mean, obviously they do improve your life. It's like self-care. All of that comes under the umbrella of self-care, and that is important. But like what they fail to recognize is that when you're depressed, you can't do those things, and it's kind of a chain cycle where like, to get better you should do these things, but you can't do these things because you're depressed, and it's like.
So I'll tell you what happened with me. Went to a psychiatrist. I don't even know if he was a psychiatrist. So I went to like a mental
some shady guy in like a back
some shady
alley.
guy in like a like, so आओ बात करते हैं. I was just like, do you do psychiatry? He was just like, कर लेते हैं, कर लेंगे. I opened up, he was crying, there's tears rolling down, but he didn't look at me. I don't know, पता नहीं क्या खेल रहा था वो.
He's like playing solitaire.
Computer पे. Whatever, he gave me meds. I was like, ठीक है, जो भी है, whatever, fuck you. I'll take the meds.
Yeah.
ठीक है. I went to my dad, and my dad went. He was like, I need to talk to the doctor.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know what you're up to.
It's not good news.
Indian parent.
Yeah.
He went back. And I was alone outside. They had their talk and he called me back inside. Doctor was like, आपके पापा ने बताया आप पड़े रहते हो, सोते रहते हो, है ना, और आप कुछ नहीं करते हो, वॉक पे नहीं जाते हो, वर्कआउट नहीं करते हो, काम पे नहीं जाते हो, आप वीडियो गेम खेलते रहते हो. हाय राम. I was just like, why are you telling me that? And he was like, नहीं वॉक पे जाओ, योगा करो, and meditation करो.
Have you tried meditation?
ये तूने कहाँ से खरीदा है अपना डॉक्टर का लाइसेंस?
Like you can't even expect like professional advice.
Yeah. From a doctor.
Diabetes?
What that doctor and your dad failed to understand is like these things are a result of your depression. It's not that like you do these things or like the lack of doing things is why you're depressed.
Yeah.
It's like it's a vicious cycle.
Of course. It's like I'm not able to do this, उसका stress हो रहा है.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm not doing that, उसका stress हो रहा है. It's like that. Right? How dare you charge $4,000 per session? हिंदी गाली निकल गई.
मत निकल जाती है.
I asked, my psychiatrist was nice enough to give me a discount. 25% था, 500 रुपए कम हुए. But it was still hurting. And my dad would like 2 दिन से ज़्यादा मत खाना.
जुकाम है क्या है? Like
हाँ नहीं, दो अगर ठीक हो जाएगा, 2 एक गोली खा के you will be smiling like that. Like it's like Viagra for your mind. Like Viagra खाते ही everything standing. इतना बड़ा नहीं है. But like yeah, it's not like that, right? For 3 hours your happiness, right? So that's what they.
Everything.
Right,
yeah,
I got hospitalized because I was having seizures. So my dad used to throw the meds away, and he used to be like, "Oh, मेरे को इन्हीं डॉक्टर ने बोला है." Like the doctors at the hospital saw me popping pills, and they were like, "Roko isko." That's how my dad sees me. Eventually, that doctor came in the hospital. I'm like, "Did you tell my dad?"
Yeah.
To throw the meds away? Did you tell कि I don't need that? And he just hugged me like, I would never do that. And like because he said that, and the doctor was like, क्या है? Like क्या तुम जानो
बोल रहे हो? मैं दिखाती हूँ बहनचोद. This is the way that I've described depression to like anyone that doesn't really know what it is or hasn't experienced it, rather, where like it feels like a physical block, like a physical weight, where everyone around me is just walking normally, and it seems like I have to push this weight in order to be on the same pace as them, and that's what it is. It's a weight on your shoulders. So of course it's gonna stop you from living normally.
For me, it's more like a fog. It distorts my senses. That fog makes me see reality a lot less, which is why I barely remember anything. I don't hear things. What I hear is wrong, or what I understand is wrong. All of that. So, and then finding your way through the fog. Everyone is like walking normally. You're pumping into shit.
Yeah.
Like you're like all like tumbling and all that. I don't know what's happening. So all of that. Oh my god! I'll make such a nice slam poet.
Oh,
Where
my
are my
God.
snaps?
Ooh, Shairi.
Shairi.
We stand.
Fucking hate slam poets.
You mentioned slam poets. I just had like a weird like chest pain. Like that's how much I hate.
Just
Like in my tit, I just felt it.
Just
felt wrong.
दूध में दर्द हो रहा है.
Bus mera, I'm like leaving.
And I'm sure, like, there are people who charge like 5,000 to 6,000. I'm like,
Yeah.
तुम्हारी क्या करते हो? Do you like
Yeah, what
give
do
me
you
head?
do? Like for that much money, I should like get in there, like get some great head, come out, and just be a new bitch, new pussy, new tits.
You know, and there are people who would be feeling that way right now, right? And I want you to know that we
Yeah,
understand. Like,
Yeah.
we lived through that.
we get it. We get it, sis. We understand.
Anyway, I'd like to give Saloni like a shout out. Thank you so much for the input
Thank
that
you.
you've given. So Saloni has her own SoundCloud. She
do.
has her own channel on YouTube where
yes.
she puts a lot of
A lot of garbage.
you have to check her out. I'm gonna put like a video and you'll be like, ये talented bandi hai. You know, Chummeshwari performance. Standing ovation.
We hate billionaires. No one should legally have that much money. Capitalism is dead. We're all communists. If Bernie would have won, maybe we wouldn't be fucked.
But do check her out. Let's be there for each other a
Aww.
lot.
Oh, how sweet.
Thank you.
Making you uncomfortable by physical
I
contact.
just like I just become stiff. I'm just like emotions repressed.
Fuck. Like Dr. Bonding. He's just like,